Today, I'm taking on the ultimate Bloxburg budget building challenge, where each house gets a different budget. A house of $1,000, a house of $10,000, and a house of $100,000. If you're new here, I'm Chris, and I upload every Wednesday and Friday. Before we get into that video, I found out that 94% of you aren't subscribed. It seriously mean a lot if you hit that subscribe button. Let's get straight into the video. Okay, so for the $1,000 house, how I know I'm not going over budget is because I'm gonna be keeping track of the money. So with the money that I have now, I should be at 750.6. I'm just gonna be keeping track of that. You guys keep track of the money so you guys know if I'm cheating or not, which I won't be. Genuinely, this $1,000 house, most likely gonna have to make it a square because I don't think that we'd be able to fit a lot into this house, and we can't also have like a very big roof because roofs get really expensive. I want to even see how much the doors are actually worth. I'm just gonna pick the cheapest door, which is the 120 door. Next, let's just add a floor. Oh my god, I forgot to paint the walls. I'm gonna paint them this like cadet blue color, and then for outside, I'm just gonna paint it white. Then we want to paint the flooring a wood texture. This money's gonna go down really fast. We even have money to like add windows. Okay, wait, how much does the roof cost? 358. We're just gonna go with the flat roof. And then, okay, wait, let's add a bed. I want to add the essentials. The bed is gonna have to be the old mattress. I mean, we just need the essentials, right? It's a bed and a toilet. We need lights. Let's just add this like lonely light bulb. This room is gonna look so depressing. And after that, I just want to add the fridge because again, I don't know what else to add, and we need food. No, we went over budget. We went over budget. You know what? An essential is a coffee machine. How about that? Oh wait, I forgot they have a cooler. We ran out of all of our $1,000, but this is our end result. Okay, next up is the $10,000 house, and this one we are gonna have to be a little bit careful, but we can like be a little free with how we spend our money. One thing about me, I'm sorry guys, I'm super bad at floor plans. Wait, hold on, let me just make this better. Okay, we're just gonna make our floor plans like this. This right here will be the living room, this right here will be the kitchen, and then this right here will be the bedroom and the bathroom. Okay, we'll just start with doors because we need doors. We're just gonna add the same basic doors for every room. I want to add a pillar right here. I want to like go into detail, but not as much into detail because I don't know how much of this I can actually decorate. I know we don't have much of an option, but this is just gonna have to do. It doesn't even look that bad. Okay, then we finally get to inside, and we want to paint the walls. Well, first, we'll add the lights first. I don't want to go too out of hand with the lights because again, lights are expensive, so we'll just go with the circular lights. Let's just add windows because windows on their own are really expensive. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how people make a house and don't want to make it super detailed. I cannot make a very simple house, and I don't know what to do. With the kitchen, I'm gonna add the most basic counters ever, and then plus the stove. Now, this is really weird, but I'm gonna paint my floors dirt stains because it just like, you know those like really fancy apartments? That's what I'm thinking of. This looks so dark. For the bedroom, we want to add like the cheapest bed. Let's add like a little closet. Dude, this room looks like out of my nightmares. This looks depressing. Next, we have the bathroom. I just want to add the essentials first. Okay, we can add like this basic counter, and then we'll add a sink on top of it. We have 5K left. We need to add a shower. Hold on. This is looking so ugly. I want to add wall trims because like these walls look so basic. Sorry, I need to add windows. I need to add windows, and I need to add windows. And I think for the outside, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Actually, you know what? Let's be generous and let's add like a little light fixture. This looks like a church. You know what we can do? We can extend these like this, and then just like keep adding windows like that because that's like all we can really afford. Okay, look, I'm aware guys, this looks really ghetto, but what other options do we have? We already have 4K pending. Okay, and then let's add an actual couch. Okay, we need to also add a fridge. I completely forgot about that. Okay, I guess this would be the end product of like the whole house. For the $100,000 house, I'm gonna do the layout on my own because if I do the layout on video, it's gonna take me like years and years. So now that we got the layout done, we want to start adding like the little detail. Here, we're gonna add pillars. What I'm gonna make this is just like a little porch. I want to get started by also adding the roof. Okay, wait, never mind. We need to change these pillars to like, the less thicker one. Now look, I'm aware that this is looking very similar to the other house, but trust me, it is not gonna be the same house. I'm hoping that I actually make it in budget, because I don't know if this is gonna go out of budget. After that, I want to go ahead and paint the walls. Something about a house coming along right just like gives me so much satisfaction. Now that we have kind of the outside done, this is kind of what I wanted to do. We also need to do like the little textures that I wanted to do on the wall. By the textures, I just mean like putting like these pillars kind of like across from each other. This is how you really add detail to your walls. Now this is gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna skip forward to that. Still are on a budget of 100K, and there's no way that this house, if I make it too detailed, it's gonna be 100K. So I gotta calm down. Okay, so these are the details for the house right now. Next thing we need to add add are the garage doors. So for the garage door, I just kind of wanted to do these glass ones. For the actual door, I wanted to go with this one. The windows, I'm going to be using the clear windows, but I'm going to be resizing them. So you wanted to make it look something like this, and then I'm just going to copy paste these windows around the house. We want to continue and add the flooring. So this is going to be the kitchen slash living room. This is going to be an office. This is going to be like a little foyer. This is going to be a bedroom. This is going to be a little hallway. This is going to be a bathroom. This is going to be a laundry room, passageway to the garage, and this is going to be another bedroom, which is the master bedroom with the ensuite bathroom. So we added the floors. I want to add the last little final details of the front porch and then the outside. I want to add lights and I want to add like little seats, and that's it because I don't want to go over budget. This is just what I'm going to do for the exterior, and I'm going to keep it like this. For the inside, I want to do the wall trims first. Now that we have all the wall trims done, I want to paint the house gray. I can already imagine that this house is going to look so good. But again, like I said, what I'm scared of is literally running into that budget. We also want to paint the floor like a light gray, but it's going to be wood, and it's going to be like that type of light gray wood. You'll see. I guess it's like a wood tile, but this is like what I mean. But with the kitchen, we want to get started with the counters. I don't want to use like really fancy counters, but I could make them these, and I think that these would work just as fine. But for the corner, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to add a wall right here, and then we're going to go to the basic shapes area. We're going to add this shape right here. What we want to do with this shape is that we want to extend it like this. And then you also want to get other basic shapes to kind of fill in those holes right here. What I wanted to do is that I wanted to like simulate that this is like a whole pantry type of thing, so I'm just gonna skip to that. So I didn't end up making it into like a pantry type of thing, but I ended up making it into this, and I think that this adds on to the kitchen. We'll do white marble countertops with the wooden. I forgot to add the kitchen island. This is the finished result for the kitchen, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. We can't do anything more, but it's looking really good, and this is actually one of my favorite kitchens. The living room, all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a fireplace right here, some couches, and I don't think I'm gonna add a TV. We're already running out of a budget. We're at $689. Anyways, after these, we're gonna add curtains. I want to add the long curtains, and of course they have to be the most expensive curtains. And then just start adding like all the light fixtures because this is really dark. If we want to add decorations, I'm gonna put like a table back here with like a little mirror and like 2 lamps. I don't want to add too much, and I keep saying that, and then I add a lot, but like, come on, what else can I do? Since we're on a budget, that's all I'm really gonna do for this room. I can't add more. I really like the finished result of this room. I think I did really good for the budget that we have. I like how I genuinely thought that we could do 2 bedrooms when we literally can't. I'm literally gonna run out of the budget. So this is what I'm gonna end up doing for the foyer because I don't know what else to do, and also I don't want to run over the budget. A little change here. I added a little pillar here to separate the kitchen from the dining room. The bedroom, I wanted to do this bed right here and do like a little design on the back wall, but I don't know how much. You know what? It shouldn't be that expensive, so I'll do it. Okay, tell me this design does not look cool. So we're gonna copy the same ceiling fan. Then after that, we want to do hanging lights. We'll honestly just add these and then hang them down to like nightstand height. Then I want to add all the same lighting that we did in the living room. Okay, so this is how the room is looking so far. Now let's add the nightstands. Listen guys, we build, we make mistakes, we learn from them, and then we do the same mistakes again. And that's the beauty of Bloxburg building. Maybe let's add like a carpet. Let's just lighten up the room a little bit. We'll add like plants. Okay, this is the final result of this bedroom. Okay, so since we have a little bit of money left, I want to make this bathroom the foyer and then the actual like study. For the sinks, we add the same exact counters that we had. Talking about the sinks, I completely forgot to add a sink in the kitchen. I'm just gonna make the bathroom like this. We'll add this toilet, floating wall toilet. Well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to deal with this bathtub. This is all we have money for. For the lights here, we're gonna be using the hanging light, and then we're gonna add a pillar right here, kind of like in between, so I can add a decal right here. And this is the finished result for the bathroom. Our new laundry room, we want to add these washing machines and the dryer. And I just realized we're about to hit our budget. We have 10K left. Honestly, we've done a lot of progress on this house. I'm really happy with this house. I'm gonna put countertops right here, and I accidentally copy pasted the toothbrush and the toothpaste. It's gonna be the finished result for the laundry room. I'm not gonna do much with the laundry room because of the fact that I don't want to run out of the budget. I think the next thing we should do is the office. Okay, so we can spend about like 9K on this office, so we're gonna do good with this office. But I'm just gonna add a flat basic shape and make my own desk. The last finishing touches, we have 6K to spend left, and I don't know what to spend it on. I think that I'm gonna spend it on a computer, but I also want to add bookshelves. Okay, and this is the end result of the office. I think it came out along really well. So these are our houses. Obviously, we can tell which one's the $100,000 one. So let's just start with the first one. With the first one, we come in and we have the cheap toilets. Next up, we have the $10,000 house, and this house is equally as bad. This is the bedroom. This is the bathroom, and clearly I did not add a shower. Next up, we finally have the $100,000 house. I think this house came along really pretty. Immediately when you walk in, you have the foyer, the office, the living room, and the kitchen, the master bedroom, the laundry room, bathroom, and that's it, because after that, I kind of ran out of a budget. Okay, that was definitely very chaotic, but honestly, I really enjoy this challenge. If you guys enjoyed this one, make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos. YouTube thinks that you would like the video above here, so go check it out. As always, have a good day or night. Peace.